Hey Chris, how are you doing, man?
Good, good. Okay, it's your show. Tell me how you want to run it.
Yeah, so I already got your proposal, what you're looking for. There are, if I remember correctly, four images of the workflows you're looking for, and then there are some SOPs that I'm trying to understand what those are for. I guess that's the copy, correct?
Yeah, so can I share the screen?
Yeah, of course.
Here. Okay. So we do an overview. Here's my overview. There we go. Well, okay, let me restart it. Here's what I'm kind of looking for. You tell me, let me get this organized. How we could structure this
Yeah.
is I'm looking for someone that can come on, help me get everything set up, and kind of be like um I'm not looking for like an employee, okay? Because I know that's not what you're looking for. I'm not looking for that. I'm not trying to control or manage, but I'm looking for someone saying, okay, here's what I need done this week. Can you knock it out? Can you either charge me by the hour? Can you charge me by the project? More of like they have in it's big and popular in the hold on, hold on. This is where my life is just fucked. So it's the freaking real estate business, and it's so damn complicated. And I have to stay in the real estate business to make enough money to pay the bills to build the marketing. So here's what I'm looking for: is I'm looking to build out high level where it does a lot of these automations and then does a lot of AI, and then as time goes on, scale it out to realtors and investors around the country. My background is I built a big coaching company, sold it, went back to the part that I do love, but it drives me nuts is the real estate part. So I'm looking more for someone that I can come to and just say, okay, here's what I need built. You have different ideas, more of a collaboration.
Yeah.
And it became cool in the space. We have chief fractional CMOs is what they call them. And so what I'm looking for is I don't need the content, I don't need the text, I don't need that part of it because I've done 10,000 hours of copywriting for my previous business. I was a realtor and a coaching business for realtors, wrote all the copy, all the webinars, all the marketing. What I need is that superstar who helps me set up high level, helps me bring it in, and who knows where this is going to go. We're either going to, maybe you become the back end and we collaborate and we have, 1,000 agents around the country at high level. And I don't, I did sell over 100,000 realtors,
Yeah.
courses. I know how to fucking sell realtors. I know how to sell investors. I sold it quasi retired, moved to Denver, and I love selling real estate. I love flipping homes, but I also know I have to eventually build something out. And there's a big movement in this high level world to get people on your agency and downline. But the problem is that nobody stays if they're not putting context into it, if they're not putting leads into it.
Right.
So that's the high level of what I need. Today, to get started is, and I know that's what Josh was doing, and that's how Josh was building an agency, and he's working for agents or investors around the country, running Google, etc. I'm not looking to be a big agency like that. It would be more of the coaching and use my high level. Okay. So we have day one, day two, day three, day four. I'll write this, but in terms of the sequence, so I have, if you go into my high, and I started to copy, and I see you did you build?
I didn't build his high level. I built his onboarding, which is a make scenario in Make. That's what I did for him.
Okay.
But
So
I don't know
brought
multiple times high level.
brought this in. Josh has all these. I was starting to copy some of these. And what I really just need is I need a drip campaign where it reminds me to call him, sends him the text, and also where I buy a lot of leads from his property leads. If I hit them 12 times over 3 days and they don't respond, they refund me the lead, which is $200 to $500. And so what everybody's calling this in the space is you hit them really hard to begin, and then you drip on them as time goes on. And so why am I putting emails in here? Because a lot of people are not doing emails. So I don't know if this is enough detail, or do you need
Yeah.
more detail where basically I need you to set up the basic. Here's what I need. I need you to come into my high level and say, make sure the Twilio's hooked up, make sure the phone numbers work, which they technically work, make sure my Mailgun. I don't know if you can do this or you have someone else, or do I need, or get out of Mailgun, which I'm using Mailgun right now in high level. I just need someone who understands the technology and can help me get it where I can use high level like a real CRM, and I can send out emails, I can send out text, it automates, it does because I know high level can do it when a lead comes in, it calls me and calls the lead. I think you could set that up.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is too much, if you need more details. What is your kind of expertise in taking goofball entrepreneurs like me and helping them systemize it?
Yeah, this is exactly what we do. So let me give you the rundown. So I have here already your sequence. You have a 7-day hustle, and then you're detailing how it needs to be on day 6, on day 5, right? On day 1. So the other thing I need detail though is I have the copy here in day 1 edit.
I have the copy 90% done, so I don't have the
almost
copy.
there.
I can put the copy into high level. Like I understand high level. If you could set up the sequences and just put in BBBBBBB or whatever, like on WordPress sites where you would see all the bullshit verbiage, holding verbiage. If you would just put in holding verbiage, I can drop in the sequences. I can, like, I've done that. I ran Infusionsoft for a long time. Ran massive cold email campaigns. We built our original business off cold email and sold 50,000 products at $100 a pop before. So we downloaded all the realtors, hit them through cold email, send them through webinars, send them through sequences, sold them our product, and then we rolled them into the company I sold was, see if it's even, what does he run this? I think he runs it under Thorify. Let's see. So this is the company I sold, and they built it from here. But all the marketing, the books, so what this is they sell mainly through webinars, and this is a ghost written book. Okay. So it's all in the real estate space. So, but what I did is I built all the marketing, they did the back end. So what I'm looking for is a partner, collaborator, someone I can pay, fractional chief technology officer. You put in the stuff, I'll drop in the basic verbiage, I'll format the emails, I'll test it. I just don't want to learn high level and all the back end.
Yeah, man, we can do everything. We can do everything. Here's how we work. We can be your fractional tech team. I was proposing we can do 2,000 a month. We set up everything. We set up your email marketing. We set up your workflows. You can request up to 30 items. Each item can be like a workflow, a landing page, a funnel, a website page, email setup.
And you guys also do ClickFunnels?
Yeah, we can do high level ClickFunnels, WordPress, Zapier, Make, Slack. So we have a big tech stack. Yeah,
okay.
That's our tech stack.
All right, then would it start now? And if I put you on a $2,000 monthly retainer, you could start building out these.
We can start this week. Yeah, we can start this week.
Okay.
And then I would propose, if you wanna take a small discount, if we do a 3-month contract, it's gonna be 5,000. 5,000
Okay.
upfront.
I trust you because of, your business is built off doing good work for people like, and I asked him and he referred you to me. So that is where, that would be something I would be totally on board for.
Perfect. So you know the price. We can definitely tackle these. get them done under a week. Now the question is, you're looking to start today?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, do you want to do the 2,000 a month or the 5,000 3-month contract?
You're good at sales.
5,000. Do you take credit cards?
Yeah, we'll take credit cards.
Okay, so if you'll send me the Stripe link and an overview of what you will do, like how do I make requests? Because yeah, that is something I'm looking for. And then I need someone to build it. And then what I'm again thinking, sometimes I always get too far into the weeds. It's kind of but it's how I work is the plan is over the next 6 to 12 months, perfect this high level model and then figure out how to scale it with agents and potentially have someone where it's a collaboration where you're in the back end and we're able to, work this with, and I say agent because that's, I have the track record, the history. I do a lot of real estate investors, which is space, but the real estate agent space is bigger and my background, and it's the goal of how we're collaborating all this. So the simple answer is yes. How would we set up where I send requests? I need this done. Here's the copy. I need this website done. Like I need Bill You Sell. I need one of my websites just taken off ClickFunnels 1 and put it on ClickFunnels 2.
Yeah. So let me tell you. So the way we work is we're gonna send you a form where you can submit every request. And if you don't have time to submit one by one, you can just submit in one ticket, like all the requests, and then we'll split them. We'll split them up. Like for example, you have here 7-day hustle, right? So we do like every day being like one item, then you say that you want your email set up, that will be another item, and then you get 30 per month. So you can request more. And we also give you two review calls per month, like 2 check-in calls.
Okay. How do I get where your texts are not coming in as Android? How did you set that up?
Also, we have in high level, we have our phone number set up in high level where we send, like you got our email and text reminders, right? For today's call. Yeah, we do that via high level. So we set up the registration of the phone, so our texts come through high level, and then.
Is it just like through Twilio or their launch?
We use something called LC Phone.
Yeah, I know LC Phone. So it doesn't come through. So I have my high level right now. I set it up in Twilio to start because that was originally. I've had this for like 2-3 years. Let me get to it. So I don't know how they come in, but the reason I set up Twilio is for the timing. To be able to get how long it takes to get something approved. But are you saying LC Phone is better than Twilio Phone?
I think it gives more, it's simple to set up, and it just gives you more, it's built into high level, so there is less work to do.
And you're able to get it to come through where it doesn't look like an Android phone?
I don't know about that because we send from the CRM. We don't send from phones. So
yeah, no, it actually came through looking like it's not a so it did not look like an Android.
Oh, that's great.
It's awesome. I was like blown away, and you're able to send a photo too, which was brilliant.
Yep.
So, I mean, yeah.
You can set that
So
up for you.
send me the Stripe and the contract of how the process works, so we don't have a frustration where I requested this stuff and it's not getting done, and also deliverability. I'm not looking to take a ton of time, but depending on what you're willing to do, or hey Chris, this is more than the $1,700 a month. I am all about performance and relationships. So, and I used to be a super hard ass, but I'm more about, even like Josh, I think I paid him a bunch of money. We turned off our ads. We're turning them back on, but it's collaboration. It isn't, we're all in the business of making money. If you're not making money, nobody wins. I got to make money. You got to make money, etc. So, yes, send me the form. Send me the process of how to sign up.
Yeah, I just send you the invoice. Did you get it? let me know if you got. I sent it via email and via text.
Yep.
So how many people like us do you work with on these type of things? Like Josh, like people like in the setting up custom CRMs in high level.
So we have 10 clients like monthly, like support, and then we have we take projects that are on demand, like one-time projects. We also do like one-time projects. If people don't want us on retainer, it costs more though for one time. So the retainer is a better deal.
Yeah, no, dude, you don't have to sell me. I'm already sold. Like vouching for you makes all the difference. Hopefully I can vouch for you when someone else calls. So that is where the sale is easy. I mean, it is even like me as a realtor. If I can do a referral, and just so you understand, what I'm trying to do here is like the referral. So so you understand, every real estate investor hides behind a brand. Denver Home Flipper, whatever, and nobody brands who the fuck they are. And so what I'm doing is I'm pivoting my brand to, I have 25 years of experience, and I'm going to start sending all my testimonial videos, all that stuff. So when I go on an appointment or send one of my team an appointment, the rapport is so much better than all the other dumbass investors. And it's where you're at. So you don't have to sell anymore. I'm already sold. The same thing applies to me. And that's what I'm trying to do with this machine is if I deliver emails and proof and credibility and even the basics of what you're sending me, that's going to separate me from all the other investors, because every other investor is just all about hardcore phone sales, 50 cents on the dollar. And I'm not. I'm different, where I'm able to list them and I'm able to do other creative deals where I'm able to make a lot more money off deals that investors flush. So that's how the model works. And I'm trying, so I'll be able to be where you're at. Referred me, trusted, boom. I'm going to try to build that same brand. So when they go on Facebook, they see me, they find me on Google, I'm emailing them, they're finally like, I'm going to call this guy because I need an offer for my home. And building that branded authority through email, texting, videos, etc. So let's get it set up. I got the form. I'll pay you the $5,000. What is the process? Could you show me the process for submitting work? Because well, let me just show you what I need done initially. So you tell me what if this is included. I need to take willyouSell.com as is, and I can send you the additional content and build it on ClickFunnels 2.0. Okay.
Okay.
Copy this page, same thing, build it on ClickFunnels 2.0. Not a huge priority. I did build Curry.com with another marketing agency. We're going to start driving a lot of stuff through there. Then I'm going to do I need high level setup. If we get rid of Twilio, I don't want to immediately get rid of Twilio because I don't want to not have a phone system for a week or two while we're getting the business approved through LC Phone, because I don't know the timing that you're seeing right now to get phone numbers or companies approved. Okay. So I'd like to stay in Twilio, and then maybe we get this built out and then we move over to LC Phone down the road. But I don't want to lose that 2-3 weeks that it takes where you go, or maybe we set up a whole other.
We can stay in the phone system that you have. Absolutely, that's not an issue.
Yeah, and I have no problem moving over to LC Phone. Maybe we set up another 2 and just copy it over and do it that way. And then we transition. I just don't, but I need basically high level setup. I need, or I'm happy to switch this to whatever email platform is easier and you're more used to, because I know that's much faster than phone numbers. Okay. So I'm happy to get out of Mailgun into, I think it's LC email, or what is the best email platform now to get deliverability?
In high level, it's LC.
Cool. So I'm fine with getting rid of Mailgun, going to LC email, setting up a DI, dedicated domain name, the DKIM, setting it up under chriscurry.com. It flows through there. Different emails, getting this correct set up, getting the phone number set up, getting the round robin set up. It's not that complicated. And then getting, if you like Make instead of Zapier, we don't have much in Zapier. So when a lead comes in from .com willyouSell.com. We're also going to turn on Facebook ads. That's why I need this rebuilt on ClickFunnels 2.0. And then I'm going to take a potentially another CO. We're going to start Facebook ads on Facebook towards the end of the month, first week of October. Start driving traffic that way. So when a lead comes in through Facebook, it drops at a high level. The 7-day hustle starts. And then after the 7-day hustle, we're going to have a 30-day, 60-day, 90 days. Because the key is we're still getting deals from 2021 leads. Then we're going to bring in all the leads from 2021 to 2024. I'll bring those in. Then we're going to set up sequences for that. So it's not a ton of work because, to be honest with you, I'm busy doing deals, but it should be, you would be providing value if you could do this for $2,000, $1,600 a month. And I would be a very happy customer. And then hypothetically, as time goes on, there's a great opportunity to work together long term. I have to get it systemized here before I can sell a high level version to other people.
Right. Yeah, well, man, I can propose this. If you can pay that right now, I can get you on board ASAP, even as soon as today.
Okay. So I will pay you. What do you need access to?
High-level agency admin.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was looking at your stuff. Do you like building on high level? Would you rather build like Josh did landing pages on high level?
We can build all your landing pages on high level, and if you are adamant on ClickFunnels,
We can
No.
also do it in ClickFunnels.
Yeah, I mean, I think ClickFunnels had a better original.
it used to be the goat of marketing, but right now, man, like I think Russell has retired. I don't know what's the deal, but they're not moving fast enough. High level has taken over. That's the reality of it.
Yeah, no, I do think and I don't know, I don't do it. I think the ClickFunnel backend is more idiot proof for people like me. So people like me have an easier time running in ClickFunnels, but where I'm reaching is you've probably read the book, The Who Not How. I assume you don't do a lot of this work. You just have people that do it for you and you manage it.
Well, here's the thing. I know how to do everything, but I also know how to delegate and build a team. So
Yeah.
we are a very lean team that moves. Something I like to brag is my team moves faster than agencies that have 10 plus people because they don't know how to move fast. There's an art of doing these things fast.
Yeah, no,
And
I mean, I get it, and you're great at the back end. So I paid you. The money went through. You should get it. It's showing paid. So $5,000 is a lot of money, but I'm trusting you because if you can get it up and going, there will be a lot more work. And if it becomes more than the $1,600 a month, let me know. I am looking for someone to deliver and hope to be one of your best customers.
Man, perfect. So look, we can have like you can start giving me the access, but I would love to have at least our hourly call tomorrow so you can see the type of things we can do for you, and then that can get you ideas. And I mean, I'm not trying to inspire you to like use the full plan, but you can use the full plan. We have a client that he's paying also, he's already paid us 25,000 in his lifetime. He squeezes the juice out of us. Like he squeezes every single penny. And he's a real estate marketing agency. He's like, he has 200 plus clients, 200 plus clients. And the reason why he scales so fast is because we are part of his backend team. He has the media buyers for lead generation and us.
So
So how do I
build
add you? That would be a perfect world. I just got to get there. Do I add you as an employee or how do I add you?
Yes, agency admin. Yeah.
Where?
So do you see in the settings is where I start doing love doing this. So do you see the team? I'm gonna see team here.
Yep.
Yeah. Admin is an employee there. Yeah.
And it's Christian
Orsos, yeah.
Where are you from originally?
Originally from Peru, but American by citizenship as of now, as of today.
I don't care if you're a citizen or not. That I know it's everyone paints it
It's a
as
big,
It's a big goal, and I'm proud to say I've accomplished it. So
is it really that? So here's what's so funny. Everyone who is a how do you spell your last name? O-R?
RSOS.
and then email, you're gonna put christianorsos@gmail.com. I know Gmail is ugly, but that's the email I share with my team members. I'll send you communication from my business email. Don't worry. But for this purpose, that's the email I'm sharing with you. Phone is 224-366-7185.
It's I don't know if you've ever you pick a password, don't you? Or
No, just don't put anything. It's gonna auto generate. Then user roles, you're gonna put agency admin.
there we go. Correct?
Yep, perfect. Perfect.
So what I was saying is when you're a kid, you want a pool, okay? Everybody wants a pool. When you get a pool, you're like, not that great, but still you wanted it. You still use it. It's funny, people with citizenship, it's not that great, but then when they don't have it, it's that great. It's the same thing like a kid in a pool. So my little brothers love Peru, Colombia, etc., because they feel like a big dude down there.
Oh yeah, they're the big man on campus. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. So it's interesting in terms of that perspective. I have a lot of Hispanics that work for me
Yeah, I've
on
been to
my
Medellin.
recap
I've
groups.
been to Medellin. I know exactly. Like a lot of Americans go there. They are like a lot of them are very very friendly. Others act like jerks. They expect royal treatment.
No, my
They're the
brothers
big
are.
man, they're the big man there for sure.
Yeah, my brothers are not that way. So here is agency admin. You should have access. It should reset it. Come in. The main one I'm using right now is okay. So let me show you a real quick overview of what we're going to do. Okay.
Yes.
So we're going to have first business that we're going to set up, which is okay.
Yeah.
And is a I'll buy your home for cash lead gen. Okay. So this is directly to homeowners and sellers. Then we're going to build out invisible listings as a separate high level. And this is going to be our investor list. Okay. This is going to be our cash buyer list. So we'll get a home tied up over here and then market through invisible listings. We're going to have two different CRM platforms and separate them because you know something about the real estate business. You have other clients like Josh and the other one that squeezes the juice. Dispositions is separate than purchases, and you can't have the same thing. So this is going to be under that direct to data. So I'm going to have you build out invisible listings, super simple, but it's not going to have huge, sequences of follow-up. It's mainly going to be email blasting, email texting, through drip campaigns, and then communicating on that platform. So it should be pretty easy. And what I'm looking for is just someone who I can hand off to-dos and has the smarts and the ability and the hustle. Become an American citizen is very hard to do, and you accomplish that. You're obviously a get it done dude. So that's what I'm looking for. And then hopefully I can be,
Perfect.
one of your biggest clients. But first, I got to get it going here. And then once I get it going, I have the track record of selling hundreds of thousands of people, and you need someone who can handle the back end. An amazing team, and a win-win opportunity there.
That's what we are. So, man, I still like, if possible, to have a longer onboarding call. It can be 30 minutes. That have to be the full hour. Can you do tomorrow at 10 a.m.? Is that possible? Yes, I want to show you a few things we can do, like using the form, so you can maximize the plan.
Yeah. So give me
And
just.
I can prepare. And the good thing about the onboarding call is I can prepare the first 5 tickets that you already have instead of you putting.
So I have an appointment at 11. Down south.
30 minutes. We only need 30 minutes.
So I'm gonna have to do. I can either do 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, or I can do like 12:31 p.m. Mountain Standard Time because I got to drive.
So I'm in EST. So my 10 a.m. EST would be, I think, 8 EST.
Yes.
What time is it there? What time is it there for you?
10:32. So it's 12:30 for you.
Right now.
Okay. So if we do 10:30 a.m. EST, that's 8:30 your time. Could you do that?
Works perfect.
Perfect. Amazing. Same email, same phone, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
That's
Chris,
my
it's
cell
great
phone.
doing business. I love you. You move fast. We move fast. I can guarantee you that we will, in the month you're gonna be working with me this first month, we will tackle these things 1000%.
I'm looking forward to it. And you need to thank Josh for referring you
I will thank Josh. Yeah.
because it makes your sales very, very, very easy.
I'm
It's
so
kind-
glad he spoke so well of me.
You've seen those memes where someone gives you $500 and they're bitching you out, and then the one that says, I need 10 grand, and they wire it to you and say, sorry, it took so long. I'm probably like that guy, somewhere in the middle. I'm just looking for you to deliver. And that's all I need. Very, very easy to get along with, and
Well, I used to charge at some point when I started my career 1.5 years ago, 500 a month for these, but it was harder to sell back then than it's for 1500, 2000, etc.
do you understand why though?
Because people say, oh, this problem doesn't cost 500 to fix it.
No.
That's how they
No,
tell
it is all about your authority.
the
If
authority.
hadn't have said you were the man, so delivered, responded to his phone calls, delivered. So there's something in NLP called anchoring. So if you've been to a high level event, you've been to a ClickFunnels event, and if that person's selling product on the stage, okay? So
Yeah.
he's up there, I'm going to sell a done for you, boy, whatever. How to get rich selling real estate. If the lead guy, Russell, comes out, okay, and intros the next person speaking, it's like a 40 to 50% increased conversion just anchoring that guy. So if Tony Robbins has a stock guy coming out and he's going to sell a stock product, and Tony Robbins intros him and anchors him, and it takes a minute, 2 minutes, conversions through the roof. So what happened is delivered, did what he's supposed to, prove that he was legit. He's not going to want to wreck what's called warm ties. So he referred you. It's an easy sale. That's why your sales are so much easier, because you built the credibility. And then second, it's your confidence. I can deliver. I've done this. So I'll go on a listing appointment. I have 25 years of business. I'll just look them in the eyes and say, yeah, I can get it done for you. Sign the contract. I don't have business cards, yada, 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 because the aura, the confidence comes into play. That's why it was so hard in the beginning. Now it's not. If you want a little bit of feedback, chill out with your high pressure trying to get me to pay immediately. So if you chilled out with that a little more, because I already said yes.
Right.
Okay. There is the ability to close. You would wrap up towards the end. So you would low key what your price is, walk through what you're doing and delivering, and then at the end say, okay, I can get started today. Why don't you pull up the email? Let's fill out the credit card and get started. So you were a little too hungry, and I'm cool. I mean, again, I've sold $100 million of products, and now I do real estate because I love real estate. Okay. So I know how to sell product. Maybe that's why and I get along, and a lot of people like that. Chill on that a teeny bit, and you'll see conversion go up a lot more.
Yeah, because I've been told before that I wasn't hungry enough.
It's a balance. It's
Okay.
100%. It's all in the deliverability. So you open up what you do, anchor your price, tell them what it is. Okay, so they can say yes or no. Then you go through the pitch, and then at the end of the call, you wrap up for the close. Okay, so I sold $600,000 in commissions up front, called a sold in a week program, when the economy was crashing in 08. And I had to learn the hard close, being hungry. And there was a couple, I won't get into the weeds. If you really want the story, I could tell you down the road. But
Yeah,
The
no,
long-
I'm
short of
willing,
it
I'm
is-
willing to do better. I want to do better.
there's 2 ways where I increase conversions. One is I got permission to close. So what you do in the beginning of your pitch is say, hey, I'm going to show you what I can do. I'm going to show you how I can deliver, but it's going to cost some money for me to deliver. Are you okay with hiring an expert that can take care of all your high level stuff? You get a commitment. If they're like, no, and mansy pansy, and again, the $500 client versus the $10,000 client, you get off the phone, you don't waste your time. Okay. But they also gave you permission to close. And you tell them, hey, I'm not the cheapest guy out there, but I'm the best. And you tell them the story. One guy, 200 clients, and you tell the story and these other stories, okay? So you deliver the story, you get permission to close. So when I went on a listing appointment, I would say, hey, are you willing to make a decision tonight? Give me a yes or a no. Either one is fine, but if you're not willing to make a decision tonight, I'm not your right guy. So I wouldn't spend an hour through the pitch. everyone would give me a yes because they'd want to know what's going on. And then it gave me the ability to close. So then you walk through what you deliver, okay, how you deliver. You should have brought up your page showing, where was that?
All the testimonials,
Yeah. So you bring up your page, and then at the end of the call, because you got permission in the beginning, you close. And that's it. That's all. It's a teeny twitch that delivers. Yes, you need to be hungry and close, but then you can't get what's called commission breath. You know what commission breath is? Or if you're, it's like walking up to a girl in the bar, slapping her on the ass and saying you want to. If you ask 100 girls at the bar, eventually you'll get lucky and one will say yes. But if you do a little finesse, 1 out of 10 might say yes. So all I'm saying is there is a balance on how delivering it. I'm not trying to tell you what and how to do it. If you deliver what you do, give permission to close, present, okay?
Yeah.
Bring in some emotion. I'll take off all the stress. I got the team. Here's my success stories. And then boom. By the way, I'm a one-stop shop. I work with people that are decisive. You told me earlier that you're decisive. I sent you an invoice. If you're not willing to commit for the $5,000 today or $2,000 a month, that's cool. We're probably not the right fit. Wish you success. There's a lot of training on High Level in other places. You can figure this out. Go chase it down. And then another thing you could easily do that would make a big difference is anchor again to authority. That Who Not How book that's blowing up in the entrepreneur world. I don't know if you've heard of it.
yep. Yeah, who knows how.
Anchor to that. I am your who. Okay? So you can either figure out
High level yourself, or, and that's where I was at, trying to figure it out. Where, fuck this, Rich, who is the person in my network that is using High Level well that could find someone for me that's starting an agency? Called him up to, dude, give me your best guy. I don't care what it costs. Boom. You have that relationship, but you could use that Who Not How book to anchor. I am your who. So if you want High Level working amazing, I'm your guy. How much would this take off stress? I guarantee you, if you make those changes, you'll call me in 30 days and say, I've closed so many more people.
I have a question. If you let me, so I have a client, a potential client that I'm gonna coach her on for a month for 2K. So I'm not gonna do the work for her. I'm gonna be training her every week for an hour. And she was like, "Oh, you're so great, everything." She loves me, but she hasn't paid. So I didn't want to hard close her. Like I didn't do the invoice thing just because she was a referral.
The most powerful human behavior trait is the fear of loss. 80% of humanity, more like 90% of humanity, are motivated by fear. Takeaway sales, okay? Very small percent, 10% are motivated by opportunity. Okay, I'm a wacko. I'm all about what did I tell in the beginning? How much money we can make and all this is. Not many people are motivated that way. Okay, where I could have anchored, hey dude, I'll be your best client. I'll pay you forever. I'll be here for you. That might have meant more to you than, oh, we can make millions together. Dude, I'm gonna be the best client, pay you ahead of time. You'll never have to worry about money for me. And if I would have really thought about it, your story, you came over, you fought to become a citizen, I could have anchored to that, okay? Knowing, again, 80% of people are motivated by fear of loss. So what you need to go back to her and say, hey, dude, or ma'am, Patricia, I am busy. I have so many clients. I didn't even want to really help you with that. I know you're a referral. I want to make sure I show respect to the Billy that referred me, okay? Because I love Billy. Billy says you are amazing. Here's the deal. I have 4 hours this month, and I have another client potentially coming in, okay? I'm going to have a call with them Friday at 3. Do you want to lock this up? No pressure. If you don't lock it up, we can talk next month when I have time opening. But you're potentially not the right fit if you're not ready to move forward today, because this internet marketing business is decisive, okay? And maybe next month's better for you, or the month after. But right now I need a decision, yes or no. Either one is fine. You know, I'm here to help you, okay? But I need a commitment. So do you want to commit this month today, right now? Or would you rather call me when you're ready? And then you're closing, You're giving her permission to walk. And frankly, you don't give a fuck if she's going to give or not. Because if you continue doing what you're doing and delivering a quality service, you're going to have, she was a referral.
Yep.
You're going to get more. So you do jam up work for people like me and Josh, your name's going to spread because there's so many charlatans on the high level group, who don't deliver.
It's too many, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, and that's people need, so here I'll leave you one more tip. People want to be closed. People want to be led. People want to be told what to do. They want to be pushed. Okay? So you got to balance it out. It is a finesse. Learning how to sell is the highest paid skill. That's where I'm like, the who, not how. Building this high level. Christian's good at it, boom. And then I've done hundreds of millions of dollars of sales. So maybe as time goes on, help you on some of that. But really simply with that client, take it away. And I gave you a whole big story about why you
I love it, man. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, I'm searching eventually, not right now, but once I have too many leads to handle, I'll hire the who of sales. So I'm sure someone
maybe
better than me.
maybe not, because the most Dan Kennedy, I'm sure you're familiar with him, correct?
Kennedy, of course.
Yeah. The best person to do sales is you. So until you get massive, okay, sales, and then yes, you do hire a high, a natural born salesperson, but that would be when you're probably 50, 60,000 a month. You have, if I'm $2,000 a month and you built your team, because you're like a hairdresser right now, or what I call an evil genius, just like me. I have the goal of where I want to be. I need the systems. You got to perfect the systems, the team, and you want to keep it lean, make a good living, because this business is going to be around forever, dude. Like you're going to be doing systems and infrastructure forever. What you're providing is Josh can't do, okay? And these I can't do. So you have a evergreen, amazing business till the cows come home. So don't try to blow it up too fast. That will kill you. You blow it up too fast.
Progressively,
You blow it up too fast and you piss off people like me and Josh. And that's what every agency does.
Every agency does that. They scale way too fast. I have a client that I don't know how to tell him this because he charges a lot of money. He doesn't deliver. His clients are suing him all over the place, and he's nickel and diming me.
Because
you don't want clients. You don't want to be that.
Yeah,
so
I don't want
to build. I could have sold smoke and mirrors coaching forever. I don't want that. I want something that I can be proud of. Once you reach a point of income in life and a point of maturity, you don't want to be the shithead getting sued all over. Okay? I don't want that. I want to sleep at night. I want I flip a lot of homes and I've never been sued because I do things the right way with integrity. So backing up to where you're at, build it slow, perfect your sales, because your sales, knowing how to sell and convince, and I'm always improving. I'm always fixing my pitch and how do I make it better and how do I improve, and I'll go on an appointment and I'll it up and how do I tweak it and how do I make it better and how could I deliver better and how can I do this better. I'm constantly fixing it, but it is the highest paid sales skill in the world. It's not that it helps you in every area. It helps you with when you have kids. It helps you with your significant other. It helps you with your parents. And there's a balance because people know that you're really great at conversion and manipulating, basically, and they're like, "Oh, you're selling me." So, bottom line, try that with that person, and then being willing to take it away. I crush at this because I make great money. I don't need your money, Mr. Seller. If you don't want to work with me, you. I don't care. I got 17 other clients coming in.
Yeah, man. Well, I totally appreciate this. I'm gonna leave for another call, but tomorrow we will have this in depth. So I'm gonna show you how to use the system, then request reviews, and I'll personally submit your first ticket, so you don't have to do it for you.
Sounds good.